Hello, welcome. This is the September reading for all the zodiac signs. So I welcome you back if you've already following me on YouTube. If not, maybe consider subscribing to my channel because I have readings coming out all the time. I do monthly readings, weekly readings, new moon readings, full moon readings. What else? Daily YouTube shorts. I do those as well nowadays because besides doing them on Instagram and my other social media, I can do them now on YouTube as well. So that's it. If you also click the alarm bell, then you know when new videos are going to come out. I also do specific readings, like for example, I will be doing one. It's going to come out during the month of September for your professional area of life. Now, I'm also going to give away a free tarot reading with me, but to know how to win that one, you have to stay until the end because I'll give you all the details of that at the end of the video. But for now, let's go to the cards. I don't have them here. I have them in my office. I'm going to move the whole setup to my office and I'm going to start reading from there for you. Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading for the month of September of 2021. Now what I see here immediately is 1, 2, 3, 4 court cards, which is people cards. So I don't know what's happening here. It's really strange that you have that many people cards without having a lot to say here, because this is quite vague. You have the 10 of Cups, which means that it could mean that everything is like working out like you wanted. There's no obstacles at the moment. It doesn't feel like there are obstacles because I don't see anything there. I also see that, the world, it feels like the world, there's a new cycle beginning because you have a 10 and the world. That means, like, for me, it means really a cycle is ending for you. And it's quite an emotional cycle, but there's a new cycle opening up because, of course, the world, when one cycle ends, a new one begins. And that is just what happens. And then I see, look at this, I'm just going to point it out. So you have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, and then you have the Father of Cups, which is the King of Cups, and then you have the Father of Pentacles. But I'm going to I'll try my best to get them all in my hand so that you can see them. Look. They're all looking, and this was one here, they're all looking in the direction of the future. All of them. So, of course, these have different vibes, different energies, because the Knight of Cups is like, okay, movement towards the future, but emotional movement. The Knight of Wands is like passionate movement, fire movement, inspiration. There's moving, there's ideas working in your head, but also ideas about the future. Here it's about an emotional future. Then you have the Father of Cups, which is the King of Cups. So this is like a progression from the Knight towards the King of Cups. Again, looking into the future. So this is, your emotions. I can't say a lot about this because there is this new cycle opening up to you. There is an ending here. There is a beginning here. And then there is all these future-oriented beings emotionally, in the idea world, in the inspirational world, in the creative world, creating for the future, and also money-wise, like the Father of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles. It's the king that can manifest money and earn his money and knows to invest and to work with money. Or it can also be that you're looking at a new values, that there's some new resources coming your way and how you're going to use those resources in the future. But I feel that all these cards are verse towards the future, verse towards that new cycle. So it feels like that something is coming to an end in your world. Now, I don't know what it is because, of course, that's going to be very personal. So this may be a personal relationship, but this can be a professional relationship. It can be a job that is ending. It can be, you changing a business or you're relocating. It can be that as well. You can even be moving home to a different city, a different place, a different country, a different continent. Who knows? But it feels like that. There's this whole fresh new cycle, and everything, all your mind is on the future. It doesn't feel like you're in the present moment, here and now, because you're looking ahead. You're planning. Your emotions are already looking into the future, and also the resources that you currently have. You're also seeing, how am I going to use them in the future? So am I going to invest them? Do I need to buy a new place? Do I need to rent a new place? All that sort of thing in the future is happening. So it is a bit vague. I get that. And okay, what's happening now? So I'm going to pull a few more cards because I know this is vague and I don't know what's happening in your life. But I do know that you're looking for a bit more harmony in your life, a little bit more balance. And this is what you're looking for in the future. But yeah, because something has been on your mind. So when I say this cycle is ending, it's really needing to end because you were worried probably about something from the present moment or the recent past that has been bugging you, that has been feeling off, and that has sort of deharmonized you. And you need that harmony and that balance back in your life. And that's why you are so looking forward towards the future, because all the ideas and all the emotions and the resources that you have are directed towards that future, because the now or the very recent past, very short past, that would mean, just recently, maybe last week, maybe the week before, I don't know, but quite recent, things have been not working out and you felt like you were losing out on something and you were feeling like there was missing something, and it gave you literally a headache. I mean, look at this card. There's not much I can say about that, but yeah, it was bugging you. Now we have a King of Wands on top of that Knight of Wands. So I feel this is a little bit, again, the same energy. It is you really looking and having new ideas. Something is that you have an idea how to solve this situation, but that is something that needs to be in the future. So if you're not happy with your current job, with your current situation, with your current relationships, with your current place where you live, this is something you can solve. And when you start solving because you've been aware of that for quite a while, that's why you need this to end, this cycle to end. Then you start looking ahead and you get all fired up again. Maybe thinking about moving into a new job, into a new career, or maybe to a new location, new country, a new continent even, or maybe, changing. I don't know what it is that you want to change, but something is not working for you, so you want to change it. But the ideas that you have to change it, they fire you up, they bring passion back. Now, again, this is about resources. So on the Father of Cups, on the King of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So it's going to, the things that you want to change in your life, and that new cycle that's opening up, it's going to need a little bit of, resources. Maybe you need to invest, or maybe you need to rent a new apartment, or maybe you need to, pay for a journey, or maybe if you're having a business idea and you want to just become a freelancer instead of working for somebody else, that may need, because of these two cards, that you need to invest a little bit of money. Okay, this world. So this new cycle, it's been a long time coming, because we have the Judgment card here. So you've been called to solve this feeling that things were not okay. So this new cycle here has been a long time coming, because this has been bugging you, and now, you're being called to act now. But of course you act now, and everything is then sort of, your vision is on the future. It's not here, not in the here and now, and then there's the wheel, lots of, everything's going to change. So yes, you're going to go ahead with your changes, that idea that you need to do something else because this is not what you want at this moment in your life. So yes, everything, and it's going to change, but you're being called to change that anyway. So let's see what other cards are going to come out. I'm going to pull a few more tarot cards before I go to the oracle cards. I don't know, this week has been hellish to be able to make videos because dogs have been barking. The house was full of people, lots of noise, lots of background noise. Now we have the gardener coming in, and I'm really going ballistic here. It's really bugging me. I mean, I feel like this at the moment, but okay. So, the 10 of Pentacles, another 10. So you had a 10 here of Cups. There is an emotional ending, but there's also, you know, in a way, I feel this is a good card because it tells me whatever the changes you're going to make, the resources and the help, you know, not only money resources, I'm talking also like, you know, knowledge, talents, qualities, capacities, but also people are going to help you to move, to do this new thing, that new idea, to bring it forward and to bring it into the real world, to bring about that change and to start a new cycle. There is also people that are going to go oppose you. Knight of Wands, I feel that there is like one, maybe more persons, but at least one who's not going to like what you're doing, who's not going to like the fact that you are so future oriented and that you want to change, or that you want to go and live somewhere else, or that you want to leave your job, or that you want to leave your relationship, or whatever it is that you want to leave, you know, what you're being called to do and to change in your life so you can start this new cycle and bring about all this change. But the changes are for the good, but there's somebody who's not going to like it. Now, I don't know who those people are or who that person is, but there is something. Now, look, you need this change, you need this transformation. This is the Death card. So the called upon to change, to transform your life. So whatever this thing is that bugs you, and which one was it underneath here? The Son of Cups, yeah. It can be an emotional situation as well, but I'm not, you know, not going to focus on that. The situation that bugs you, you are being called to change it, to transform it inside you, but also in the outside world. Because of course it's affecting you in an emotional way, so that's why you need to change. But when you do that, when you do the change, and when you make that effort and you start, you know, getting that inspiration for how you can solve this, and that is in the future, of course, that will be good for you. It will bring things back into your life, good stuff back in your life, all these cups coming together, like things will start to work out in the way that you want them to move out. That's also that Wheel of Fortune, change, but the change for the better, easier, more ease. I'm reading that as more ease. But you need to first, you know, deal with that. That Eight of Swords asks you to deal with that, what is, you know, bugging you, what is holding you back, what is obstructing you, what is bringing disharmony in your life, because you're striving to get more balance and harmony back in your life. So maybe somebody in your life is making it unbalanced, making it feel unbalanced. Now we end with the Emperor. I like that. I'm sorry for the barking dog, but that is just part of my life. And yeah, there's not much I can do about it. This is not a neighbor dog. This is one of mine. So that Ace of Swords is a little bit like that Judgment card. It asks you to wake up and to do something about that situation. But that Ace of Swords at the same time makes you see the situation very clearly that you need to cut out of your life. And the Emperor gives you that power to do so. So there's a lot of court cards here, like people's cards, and all future verse, but these are dealing in the moment. This is an obstruction card for me. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at this because, yeah, I've got them all. And I'm going to go for the Oracle cards. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle. Then we have one from the Enchanted Map Oracle. Let's see. This one in the middle. Okay. And then, last but not least, and I am about to do an accident here. you know, to kill people. They haven't shown up for 3 weeks, and now they're showing up and making noises. I'm going completely ballistic here, but anyway. Snake spirit, time to heal. Yeah, it's time to heal from, you know, time to heal this what has been bugging you. So yeah, it's sort of in the same vibe of the other cards. But I love that all these other cards that were the basic cards are those future-oriented cards with your eye on the prize in the future. Because you know that this recent past, that the here and now is not working out in the way that it is right now. So you need to change it. And it also you need to heal that situation afterwards. It's now time to do that, time to take care of that. Because the mountain card, I'm just going to get it, but I think I have an idea what it wants to say, but I just want to confirm it so that I'm not going to tell you something. Oh, the mountain may feel like it's a big thing you have to undertake, and it's quite like an obstacle, like the mountain is in your way. But look, there is a place in here. So it says you have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. So yes, you can take this on. You can cut this out. You can do the future-oriented thing, the big inspiration you have to move, to change your life, because there was a death card here. Where is the death card? I think it was here, yes. But you may see this as this one big hurdle, big obstacle, big mountain that you have to overcome, but it is not. You have the capacity to just, you know, go through the mountain instead of all over it, you know, because there is this opening here. So yes, don't be afraid to do this, to cut this away from your life, because you need to do that. And then after that, I feel this is then further out, and let's say this is already October, maybe even November, you'll be able to build that idea that you have here and that fire you have burning again for the future. And all these future-oriented cards from the beginning, you start to rebuild. You rebuild your life for the better. A new cycle is beginning, and you build upon that. Change with the Wheel of Fortune card. Change is there, and you're going to rebuild your life in a good way, in a more balanced way. Because it feels like something is really out of balance here. And I don't know what it is, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your work, your professional situation, whether it's your living situation, which is very much possible that you're living in a town or in a place or in a house or an apartment, or I don't know what you're living in, you know, something that is not working for you and it's giving you a headache. Maybe you have a nasty landlord and that is bugging you. Maybe your apartment is too small for your needs, or maybe it's too big, you know, that sort of thing. It can be even that small. But it can also be that you no longer want to live where you're living. And then I'm really talking about location, and I'm talking even like, you know, that you're going to move further away, not stay in the same area, but in another area, a completely different area, even a different country, different continent, as I said. So that is a possibility as well, because it feels like there is a big shift going to happen, but it's also needed because of the Judgment card. It's a shift you need to make because it's going to heal your life. Maybe you are in a society or in you know, a place where you no longer feel you belong, and you need to change that. But when you change that, when you take the decision, when you cut through the doubts and, you know, the hesitations and the procrastination and what have you, then all these ideas come, and then you have this vision of the future, because you had all these beautiful future-oriented cards, where, you know, on the one hand there was a fire element, but on the other hand there was the element of the emotions. So yes, it's going to be emotional. I'm not going to lie about that. Can be emotional, can be deep, but it's also going to give you fire and this beautiful new cycle starting with the World card and the Wheel card here. So Pisces, I hope you managed. I know this was a shorter reading, and I know there were a lot of interruptions, and I do apologize for that. But sometimes my life is a little bit hectic with 4 dogs in the house, and this is 4 coming from 6, yes. 2 passed away in the last 6 or 7 months. Old age and sickness. Yeah, so yeah, there were we had to help them over the rainbow bridge. So anyway, not going to bore you with that. Thank you for being here, Pisces. Thanking you for liking my video, for maybe sharing it, with people you know that like it or that would like to or would benefit from it. Now, if you don't resonate with this reading, then look up what is your ascendant or your rising sign or your moon sign and go and watch that video, because maybe you resonate with that one better than with your sun sign video. If you haven't done so, maybe consider subscribing and clicking that alarm bell so that you know when new videos are going to come out. I do weekly readings, new moon, full moon readings. I do monthly readings, and I also do daily YouTube shorts. I also post those cards, those daily tarot cards, on my other social media such as Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter. I will put the links down below. I post them there, but also now on YouTube, because YouTube has that new feature where they do YouTube shorts. And yeah, so daily I have a card coming out for you for guidance. So if you want to know about all those things coming out, then click on the alarm bell so you know. There will also be a professional area of live reading with focus on that for the last 3 months of this year. Just like I did in the beginning of the year, in the other quarters of the year, I will be doing a similar one for that as well. And then lastly, the reason you may want to subscribe and like this video is that I am giving away a free reading. The free reading you can win by entering the magic words. It's not a word, but it's magic words. There's two. Rose crystal. Rose crystal is the magic word or words in the comments, only on YouTube and only once per video. But let me tell you that you can, to increase your chances of winning, if you enter it in several other videos that are coming out from here on, here onwards, or for the other signs in this month, whatever. I'm not making myself clear. So you can enter your name in all the videos that's coming out since more or less mid-August. If you put then the words rose crystal in there, I will put your name for each time you enter, and only once per video, please. Don't put it 10 times in the same video. For each time you enter, I'll put your name in a box, and then on the 30th of September, I will reveal the winner of the contest, and I'll give you a free tarot reading, which is online, by the way, which I will do. I will ask you some questions, and you'll see I'll get in touch with you then if you are the winner. So that would be a good reason to subscribe, isn't it? Anyway, thank you for being here, Pisces, and bye for now. Bye.